This place is quite deceptive. I never realized that these caves would be like that. I kind of like thought they would be up the mountains like that. So they basically, yeah.
No, don't shout at me. Just say no, Mummy, I don't want to climb.
Sisters, the Dead Sea. The route to Sodom and Gomorrah in Masada, and to the south of Israel up to Eilat. Jordan, the river crossing of the Jordan by the Israelites was there. This beautiful. Usikhombisa lapho la scrolls athola khona ngoba indawo ekanje. Wozohlala phansi. Sorry.
The road will be covered with dirt and stones because of the flood. And what the water did, the water that was from there, it closed the collapse of this range in front of you. And opened the
She's a matati cave. It's like a pass.
by the wadi, okay? And look at the cracks now by the cave wall. And this is something serious that in the future, if this collapses, you will not see it again. It's good that you're taking picture of it and we have documents about it, but really it's sad to see the thing there.
Erosion, soil
No, this is
erosion.
not sand. It's very soft. This is sharp. With your finger, you can make that big hole there. If you look closely at this range in front of you, where the cave is. You see, it has layers. Okay? Believe me, this is like powder. With your finger, I bet if I stay there for about 1 hour, I can make a room for myself. With my finger, without using tools.
Wow.
Look at these, they were pressed, they were under the water, this area at the time. Thousands of years ago, then the water, when it shrinks, it goes and forms something like that. And people with their hands, they form, and they shape the thing that they want. Now the last not the least, if you look at the sea, to make the conclusion, this will be a very interesting thing for you to understand. When they
There's Engedi up there. Qumran caves are right below.
takes you all the way to the Red Sea. This is the Dead Sea in front of you. This is the Dead Sea, the lowest point on earth.
Lowest point on earth, the Dead Sea.
They went all the way.
Jordan. Yep.
Like a son of fire. But this is a very important site. This is what we call it Mount Nebo, where Moses
Yes.
died
Where is it?
after he saw the land without entering the land.
Yes. Which one is it?
Where is the sign of fire on top, the dark thing on top? Can you see it? This is Mount Nebo. Moses saw the promised land without entering. And who led the Israelites? Joshua. They continue all the way down north.
Cross the
And then they
river.
reach what is called the Babel Gilgal, which we pass today
We
by
went past
Gilgal.
Gilgal, yes.
It's a kibbutz nowadays.
Oh, okay.
And they managed to get, they crossed the river Jordan and they entered the land, and they ended the story in Jericho, and you know Joshua, the book of Joshua tells us that. But look the size of the sea now, it shrinks. All this is used for cultivation now. Look to your left, we have the palm trees that produce the dates. And really it's in a serious condition now. And if you drive south, you're gonna get to another important Jewish site.
Is it safe to say that when they had this place here and they were writing that the Dead Sea was very close, like it came
We're
up
not
to...
that far from us, that's right. You're
Yeah,
absolutely right.
it must have
Pastor.
been quite a sight, sure.
Yeah. Another important thing, that this was destroyed in the year 68 AD after Christ. The revolt started in the year 66. This was destroyed in 68. Jerusalem was destroyed in the year 70. The southern part, the last stronghold is called till now Masada. Another big archaeological site that was built by Herod the Great. And the Jews, they took it, the Zealots, they took it there as a base for them. And the Romans, they followed the Jews. And there were about 1,000 people up there, less than 1,000 men, women, and children. They were sieged by a legion, 10,000 people, by the slaves, maybe another 10, 15,000 Jewish slaves. They built a wall to make sure none of the Jews from Masada should escape. And the time that came that the Romans broke a wall in Masada with the fire, and they decided to reverse back to their military camp to come next day to attack and to finish the Jews who were living there. Few hours, the Jews, they have to take a decision. The leader of the Jews was called Eliezer ben Yair. He called the men, come, we are in a serious condition now and we need to take a decision. And they agree on finishing themselves, to commit suicide.
okay.
The men, they go back to their
Okay.
homes, to their places where they live. They finish their wife and children. And the last 10 men, they play the lots. And one has to kill the 9, then to kill himself. We know about the last 10 men because we found the potsherd that has the name of the last 10 men.
Yeah.
Were found during the game. And